Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be practicing 6 hours in a row. And so I think we should just hop right into this. I know it's been a while since I posted a video, and I'm probably not going to post this on a Tuesday, but I figured it's been too long. I took some time off for the holidays, like everyone should. So let's hop into it. I'm basing this practice routine plan thing off an Art of Guitar video. It's a different YouTube channel. I'll put the video in the description, but it's basically a 6-part practice routine, and it's fully fleshing out all the areas that I think would really be helpful in becoming better than I am, because right now I'm not where I want to be. I want to be cool enough to have one of those in real life, it's just paint. I can play paint. Can you play paint? I didn't think so. Okay, so the first part is warm up. How can you warm up for an hour? Well, it's mostly kind of technical exercises, getting your picking hand and your fretting hand to really mesh and have their timing synced up. So I'm gonna check back in after the first hour. Okay, I figure it's also pretty relevant to talk about what I'm actually gonna be practicing. And for the first hour, it's basically variations on the spider exercise. And for those who don't know what the spider exercise is, it's basically a series of walking up and down every single string like this, and there's different variations, like for example, there's 2 times per every note you're hitting, or 3 times or 4 times, but there's also other variations with there's one I've found where it's focusing a lot on the pinky, so you'll go 1 4 2 4 3 4 2 4, on every single fret on every single string all the way to the 12 and back, and that's just really gonna get my hand all together. And so I'll check back in once the first hour is complete. And here we are at the end of hour 1, and I would say that I feel pretty comfortable doing 1 hour. That's what I would say that I shoot for practice wise most days, at least 1 hour. So I think that's pretty doable. My hands feel good. Nothing. Like I said, it's nothing crazy. Okay, so now we are in hour 2, and that hour is just filled solely over improvising over backing tracks. So that's going to be, I think, pretty easy. It's kind of a creative, experimentation hour, and I think I'm just going to find some sort of backing track playlist on Spotify or YouTube. There's free options are everywhere, so that's super easy. Okay, it's the end of hour 2, and I just went on Spotify and found a playlist with a bunch of tracks. I'll see if I can put it in the description if you guys want to check that playlist out and use it for yourself. But I am just pretty chill still. 2 hours isn't, I really don't feel like it's, any great stress on my hands yet or anything like that. So we'll just move on to hour 3. Okay, so section 3 is all about scales and technical exercises. So I'm going to be, running, 3 notes per string type of things, and sequences and other sorts of things that were really just technical exercises to, increase speed and dexterity. Yeah, I'm just going to work on all the different modes and move down entire keys and stuff, and I'm going to probably work on some tapping stuff that I've been thinking about, and I'll just talk about that at the end of hour 3. Alright, here we are at the end of hour 3. I'm not going to lie, about 20 minutes into hour 3, my mental focus just really has gone definitely down. I was just really doing a bunch of 3 note per string scales, and I was doing some tapping stuff, and it's just really hard to focus after so long. And so I'm gonna take a 5-10 minute breather here, and then I'll move on to hour 4. All right, here we are, hour 4. I'm refueled. I got a little snack, took a little 15 minutes off, and I think we're ready to hop right back into it here. So segment 4 is focused on music theory and chordal knowledge and all these different things. So I'm thinking about working around memorizing the circle of fifths and just really cementing that into my head. Or it should be a pretty easy, not super mentally taxing or physically taxing. So we'll see you in a little bit. Okay, we're about halfway through hour 4, and I've been working on the circle of fifths. I think I, have that memorized now actually, and I'm pretty happy with how quickly that was to figure out. I've been trying to kind of figure out like interesting open chord kind of voicings of things, and for example, like I figured out E minor sixth. I think this is it. You just raise that fifth half step. It kind of sounds nice. And then I also figured out E minor ninth. Kind of exercises to figure out where these notes fit together and how I might try and put my fingers on the fretboard to do that. Not going to be a liar here. I'm struggling to fill this hour. It's a little bit harder because I probably should have had a little bit more forethought put into this section, but I think we can figure it out. So I'll check back in at the end of the hour. All right, it's the end of hour 4. This was a really tough hour for me to, fill. I think things are kind of going down a little bit in my focus. I'm trying to stay, positive about this, but we'll see how we fare in the next hour. Okay, so we're here on hour 5. Now, hour 5 is all about learning other people's songs or riffs or licks or ear training or something like that. So I'm going to try in this hour to learn the song Freaking Out the Neighborhood by Mac DeMarco. It has a fun little lead guitar line that I really like, and so yeah, I'll see if I can figure that out. Okay, we're done with hour 5. We're about onto the home stretch, but I would just want to talk about this hour a little bit. It was a lot easier for me. I don't know, it's a little more fun, it's a little more creative and kind of learning, and there's kind of more of an end goal you can meet. So I've got that song pretty much figured out, so you guys might see that sometime in the future. But now on to hour 6. Okay, here we are on hour 6, the final stretch. I can't wait. So this time is just purely creative time. I'm just going to mess around, make a riff, do whatever that feels good. And I'm going to talk at the end and kind of have my final notes on this whole thing. So I'll see you then. All right, here we are at long last. It was a long 6 hours, I'm not going to lie. But, I think it really showed me, how far I can take my playing if I played that much every single day. I mean, I learned several things. I learned different chord shapes, phrasings of things and stuff and I definitely improved my finger strength and stuff like that. So that was really helpful. However, I think I need to work up to this 6 hours, because if you just shoot for like super high amount of time all of a sudden, you're just gonna like burn out. And I felt that kind of happen around the 4th hour. And I'm thinking it would be better if I split it up into 2 2-hour sessions, because I felt there was kind of a lot of wasted time where I was just kind of like, ugh, and didn't really know what exactly to work on. So I think if I split it up into 2-hour sessions and have, more of a meticulous list of things to work on, that can help me figure stuff out. Because I think the reason I was so successful in the couple first hours where I had like direct exercises I wanted to work on, but on stuff like the chordal stuff, I kind of just went out of my memory and kind of tried to figure stuff out and work on random ideas, but I should actually, work on actual things. And as for like the creative stuff, that's pretty much the same as any time I'm playing. I'll just figure stuff out and make stuff up. But I think it was a really valuable experience. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll keep you guys updated on maybe if I structure my practice similarly to this. So I want to thank Mike from Art of Guitar. I'm going to put his video in the description. It definitely helped, and I figured out a good structure for myself. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Also, if you guys don't believe I really practiced this long, it's straight up dark outside now. When I started, it was totally light, so wow. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.